Hey guys, and happy birthday to me! Yay! Today is my birthday, and I turn 19. And also, make sure that you tell Kakashi Kyle happy birthday because his birthday is also today. Yes, we both play Yubel decks, and we both have our birthday on the 8th of June. That's kind of funny. But anyway, make sure to go ahead and go over to his channel and go ahead and tell him happy birthday. I know that we're not talking anymore. We had our little feel and we're doing our own thing now, which is perfectly fine. But out of common courtesy, just want to respect another Yubel player and just say happy birthday, Kakashi Kyle. So, for my birthday surprise special, I decided to do the deck profile for the Blackerwings, in which the whole deck is flawed. It's all flawed. I'm going to basically go through, tell you what's wrong with it, and then basically tell you what my plan was. So, I think the idea was good. The deck ran really well. I liked it, but too bad that my plans for the deck kind of were squandered, so that kind of sucked. So we're pretty much going to go over the deck profile, and thank you for saying happy birthday to me, because I'm probably, at this time on my birthday, I'm probably at locals playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. At my locals, they give you a free pack of cards or a free tournament enter if it's your birthday, so I could just show them my ID and get a free pack of cards or a free tournament enter for it, because it's my birthday, so that would be pretty cool. I'm not sure what I'll do. I mean, I'll probably get the free pack, because entering the tournament, I'll probably just lose, you know? And it's not like I can go up to Amateur Dragon and be like, hey, it's a birthday, can I get this win? But, well, I don't know. We'll find out. I'll probably tell you about it on Sunday. So, of course, Blacker Wings. My idea was, black wings, but since I tossed in Yubel, and Yubel has wings what's darker than black wings themselves, well, Yubel's wings, so blacker wings, so the wings are even darker than the darkness of black wings. So that's pretty much the name of the deck. I know, not very creative, but I liked it. So, since it is a Yubel deck, unlike the Shaman King deck, we were actually run two Yubels. I like the 2-1-1 in a Yubel deck. The reason why I run two Yubels is to make sure that Armageddon Knight isn't dead as much as possible, alright? So, if I draw like a Yubel, an Armageddon Knight, and a Limit Reverse, it won't be like, oh, I only run one Yubel, so I can't, get Yubel in the graveyard to activate the Limit Reverse. So, even if I have a Yubel in my hand, I could still be like, Armageddon Knight, drop my second Yubel, set the Limit Reverse, I'm okay. So, that's pretty much the reason why. So, I like 2-1-1. Some people like to do 2-2-1. Some people like to do 1-1-1, but I like 2-1-1 the best. Of course, we gotta run Doom Shaman. I know some of you guys said you were sick and tired of me doing Doom Shaman Synchro. So, you know what? The next deck doesn't have Doom Shaman, so look forward to that. But this deck, basically, I wanted to have Doom Shaman because I wanted to Synchro Summon Doom Shaman with a level 3 tuner to make Blue Eyes Silver Dragon, which I'll get to in a second. But as you guys know from yesterday's video, for some reason I couldn't do it. I thought that when this card is treated as a normal monster, I'll face up on the field or in the graveyard. I thought he'd be treated as a normal monster. Blue Eye Silver Dragon requires a tuner monster and a normal monster non-tuner, so I thought maybe I could do that. It turned out that I couldn't, so that really sucked. So that was one of the ideas with the deck, is to go like Doom Shaman. It pretty much is going to be like summon summon Doom Shaman. He's a normal monster. I'm not going to use my normal summon for effect, so you can get his effect, then he'll become an effect monster. So then I was going to summon like a Blackwing tuner like Gale or Breeze, and then just synchro summon the Blue Eye Silver. That was my plan, but apparently he doesn't count as a normal monster in that sense, so that kind of sucks. So that's where the good majority of the deck entirely floundered, because that was the main purpose of making this deck. I wanted to go for Blue Eye Silver Dragon, and then go like Blue Eye Silver Dragon. During my standby phase, summon a normal monster from my graveyard. Summon Doom Shaman. Doom Shaman summon Tinker Sync for 8. So pretty much Blue Eye Silver Dragon would be like a Swing of Memories or a Silent Doom every single turn, and allow me to summon over and over and over again and just synchro summon out the butt, and that would have been awesome. But too bad I couldn't do it. Of course, we have Tinker synchroing, so after I summon the Blue Eye Silver Dragon, I would do Doom Shaman, summon Tinker, and sync for 8, and just continuously do it as long as Blue Eye Silver's on the field every standby phase / main phase. So that was my plan. Too bad it didn't work out, and it really sucks because I really like this deck. So my plans were just all a lie. The cake was a lie. The deck was a lie. That's what the episode is called. The deck was a lie. So this is pretty much how I run my Yubel. Just 2 Yubels, Terror, Ultimate, 2 Doom Shaman, 1 Tinker, 2 Doom Shaman. No decks really run bottomless, so that's not the reason why. Once again, to make sure that Armageddon Knight's not dead. Like, what's worse than drawing Yubel is drawing Doom Shaman. Because, if If it's like I draw Yubel, it's like okay, well I'll just Armageddon Knight, send Doom Shaman, and Doom Shaman can summon the Yubel from my hand. That's fine. But if I draw like an Armageddon Knight and a Doom Shaman, it's just like, well, what the hell do I send if I don't have like a limit verse? It's like, do I send the other Doom Shaman? Do I send Tinker? Do I send Yubel? Like Doom Shaman's the worst one to get in your hand. He's really the worst because he connects to everybody, and if he's in your hand, he really can't connect to everybody. So that kind of sucks. For consistency means, I like to run 3 Greffers and 3 Armageddon Knights to make sure that I get what I want. Of course, Armageddon Knight's a little bit safer. You don't need to have a Dark Monster, but Grepher, I call the Peacekeeper. He can send the cards out of your hand, and his special summon is awesome. Like he can go for a quick Shockmaster or a quick XC for 4. Like his special summon is definitely a good effect. People don't like to run him because they say he negs you, but I like him. Personally, he's one of my favorite in the deck, and the only thing that I don't like about him is that he's too weak, yet he's too strong. What I mean by that, he's too weak to fight 1800 monsters, 1900 monsters, so he's always getting his ass kicked by cards like Stratos and Alias and Thunder King and stuff like that, and Blackwing, Shura. He's just getting his butt kicked, but he's too strong, as in he gets bottomless. Armageddon Knight's 14, so he ducks under bottomless. Yubel ducks under bottomless. But Grepher is just like, I summon Grepher bottomless, and you don't even get like effect. Like if his effect was like Armageddon Knight, where he summoned, if like that, so I would do like summon Dark Grepher, and they'd be like bottomless. It's like, well, he was still summoned properly, so I still get to drop a Dark, but he doesn't have that effect. His effect is the activation, so I can't activate his effect. There's no priority, so he would just get bottomless, and I would lose a card. So it kind of sucks. We got the new guy. He's not new anymore, but he's definitely a card that I like to play, Summoner Monk. Generally, Yubel decks run a lot of spells. This one doesn't, but generally Yubel decks do. So you can do a Summoner Monk, pitch a spell, summon like on Armageddon Knight, drop a Dark, XC for like a Chain or Maestro or whatever. So definitely one of the better plays that I like to do. He just helps out with consistency and helps me go into XCs with 4. And he can turn a limit reverse into Swing of Memories with Emerald. So you can go limit reverse, summon Summoner Monk because he's 800 attack, pitch a spell, summon monster, whatever, exceed for Emerald. I still have a normal summon, detach summon Doom Shaman summon Tinker, sync for 8. So basically you turn the limit reverse into Swing of Memories. So and with another 1800 beater, so that's the plan. Gale. Gale's Blackwing card, he can cut attack in D. I really haven't utilized that effect in the videos, but he can. Like I said, the idea was to do Doom Shaman with Gale or Breeze and then Synchro Summon for Blue Eyes Silver, so that was my plan, but couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, and it really upset me that I couldn't do it. Zephyro. I've been misplaying with Zephyro a lot because of the 400 damage. So I've been missing time, and I actually was running him in my real life deck, and no one's really called me on it. So, but I've been misplaying with Zephyro. So I'm probably going to take him out of my real life Yubel deck, and pretty much that's my plan. My plan was to drop Yubel, set the limit reverse, activate the limit reverse, summon Yubel, return the limit reverse to my hand, summon Zephyro, and then summon Terror. But of course, due to me taking the 400 damage, I missed timing, and I should have realized that earlier, so I apologize. So, I learn something every day. I probably should have noticed it, but I was kind of being ignorant. No one called me out on it, ever. So, sorry about that. So if I ever did that to anybody, I apologize. But, I learn something every day, so I'm probably going to take him out of my deck. He's not as good. But that was one of my plans. His combo summon from the grave and Grepher, that plan's still fine, but the main purpose was to return face-up cards, traps back to my hand, such as the reverse and call. So, really can't do that anymore, and there's really no point in me continuing to run him in my real-life Yubel deck, or this one. So, there we go. I missed timing. We got Shura. He's one of the best Blackwings. When he's destroyed and punished by monster by battle, sent to a graveyard, you can summon a Blackwing for 1800 or less attack, but its effect is negated. So you can summon Shura, attack over monster, summon value, sync for 5, because the monster's effect can be negated, so you can sync with value. But the reason why value's not in here anymore is because I tried to do this level 5 synchro with value, remove from play a Blackwing, remove from play value, summon the level 5 synchro, but that card must be synchro summoned first, so you can't special summon him through value's effect, so that kind of sucks. But what you can do is go Shura, attack over monster, or special summon Gale, cut in half, make Armor Master, or special summon Breeze. So, you can go for Armor Master, so that's pretty much what I was doing. So one of the plays that I attempted to do was summon Zephyro, summon Shura, run over my opponent's monster, summon Gale or Breeze. Then second main phase, XC for Emerald, detach summon Doom Shaman, and then synchro summon for Blue Eye Silver Dragon, but couldn't do that play anyway. I actually tried to do that against the No More Hero 672 in my video against him, but he stopped me anyway. But I couldn't do it anyway, so it's good that he stopped me. And we run 2 Breeze. Breeze is awesome when he's added from your deck or your hand by a spell, trap, or monster effect. You can special summon him. So you might have seen it in yesterday's video, the deck is a lie, where I summon Shura, activate Black Whirlwind. Black Whirlwind lets me add Breeze, and then Breeze could be summoned from my hand because he was added by Black Whirlwind. Then I tried to call Doom Shaman in sync, but I couldn't do it. So it really kind of... no, I couldn't call because I accidentally... oh, I didn't accidentally. I was being an idiot. I shock mastered myself because I was being an idiot. I was just being an idiot the entire time, but just perfectly fine. You live and you learn, so that's what I have to say. So pretty much that's my plan to do. So I mean, still could have went for Armor Master, which is what I think I did anyway, but it really sucked. I really wanted to go for Blue Eyes Silver Dragon. Like, that was one of the biggest plays in the deck that I really wanted to do. Alright, so we're done with the monsters, so let's get the spells. Of course, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm. I don't run Dark Hole anymore because I can't get the top tier decks, and sometimes the deck runs so fast that Dark Hole could be a dead drop because I'd be moving faster than my opponent, so it'll be like, oh, I have the Black Drago and Void Ogre and all this stuff, and then you draw Dark Hole, and you're just like, well, what's the point of this? You know, I'm already winning. And if it's not only that, I have a Dark Hole that's better than a Dark Hole. I have Terra Incarnate because the top decks, you know, Elements of Dragons, they have Draco Sack. So if you Dark Hole, you get rid of the tokens, but not Draco Sack itself. Prophecies, they have Wisdom. Evil Swarms have Infestation Pandemic. And it's just like all the top decks pretty much have their own lands or some variant of it. So Dark Hole, you either hit yourself because you're too fast, which is what the top decks do, and sometimes this deck, or you just can't hit them. So it's pretty much could be a dead draw, so I decided to take it out anyway. Heavy Storm, oh yeah, I gotta hate that back row because sometimes that back row is annoying. So I just love to wipe that back row. Foolish, you know, send a monster to the graveyard. Foolish is always good. I know you guys don't see Rhoda. I just decided just to take it out. I wanted to focus on Blackwings. I should have ran it. I could have ran it. But, you know, I just decided, you know what, forget it. We're not going to run Rhoda. I have enough get power with the 3 Greffers and 3 Armageddon Knights. But, of course, I would definitely play Rhoda because consistency. But, whatever. Black Whirlwind, when a Blackwing is summoned, I get to add a Blackwing from my deck to my hand with attack less in it. So, pretty much, I can just activate Black Whirlwind, summon Shura, Black Whirlwind will go off, add Breeze, and then Breeze would be special summoned by Black Whirlwind, and then just go into an Armor Master. So that was the play. Pot of Duality, love Pot of Duality. This deck is kind of slow sometimes, so make sure you get your consistency. Activate Pot, look at the 3 cards, and just get what you need. So love Pot of Duality. Okay, not Pot like the drug. I've never done anything like that. So the deck is kind of slow sometimes, you know. So I like to run Pot just to make sure that my consistency is up. 3 swings for Doom Shaman, you know. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you guys, I've done it so many times, but, you know, select the normal monster in your graveyard, so Doom Shaman, summon it. Use your normal summon for effect to then summon a Fiend, so you can summon Yubel, and then go for a Terror. You can summon Tinker and then sync for 8, so really optimal play. Didn't have room for Silent Doom. I didn't really want to do Silent Doom because I've been like, well, I have my own infinite card summoning with Blue Eye Silver Dragon, so, I mean, we'll get to Blue Eye Silver Dragon when I get to the extra deck, but for now, that's what my idea was. MST, I know some of you guys are saying, look, MST is horrible this format. MST is still good, alright? People still play cards that can stop you, and you shouldn't lose game 1 just because you don't have MST, alright? You know, what if you go and you're just dueling against like Gravekeepers? Oh, you don't have your MSTs anymore? Oh, well, they activated Necro Rally, you're probably screwed, you battle player. So, I like to keep the triple MST, and if not, I can bait it out. I can hit some back row, you know, but I like MST, and I will always run it because I just don't want to lose just game one just because he's not in there. I mean, if it's a deck that I don't need it, of course I can side it out, and of course I don't show side decks. I think side decks are kind of personal, so it's your own personal opinion. So I don't want to be like, oh, well, side deck this and side deck this. I mean, I used to do a side deck, no, scenario side Sunday, but it's been a cool minute, and I really can't think of anything else besides that storm. I'm still trying to tinker with the side deck myself, so that's the reason why you really haven't been seeing that lately. And the reason why you haven't been seeing fake card is because I had to reboot my computer. I had a whole bunch of various fake cards bookmarked, and then I had to reboot my computer. All my bookmarks went away, of course. So, I mean, sometimes on my free time I go to like the card maker and I look at the cards, but there hasn't been anything like too drastic. Like, I'm not gonna go on there and show you like some card and be like, oh, this card's easy. Like, either the card is like really crappy or like really broken. Like, there's no point in me just showing you like an average card because it's average. So, still looking on that. And Ban That Shit Saturday, I really haven't had too many complaints that I haven't really complained about already. So pretty much I'm just waiting for the ban list season, and I'm pretty much just gonna probably do my own ban list prediction as usual, and let's see how correct I can get this time, because since I'm a YouTuber, it seems like it's pretty much an obligation to do a ban list prediction, so I'll probably do that. So those are the spells, and we got triple limit verse and triple call. I love triple limit verse and triple call because I get change back. For those of you who don't know what that means, pretty much if you MST me, I get change back. So there's nothing that you can hit and make me neg. Like if you MST a bottomless, your opponent just negged. But if you try to MST my limit reverse, I can always chain, summon Yubel, destroy, tear. So I don't neg or call. So cash back or change for your plays is definitely a good thing to do. And if your deck isn't MSTable, then sometimes that could actually be a really big advantage, because then your opponent's MSTs are dead to you. It's a waste of a draw for them. So that's pretty much the deck. I pretty much told you my idea. Too bad it floundered because Zephyr would make me miss timing. I couldn't synchro summon for Blue Eyes Silver Dragon, so the deck is pretty much pointless. So we're going to get to the extra deck. Blackwood Drago. Blackwood Drago is awesome. As long as Doom Shaman and Tinker is in here, and as long as I can synchro summon, Blackwood Drago is going to be here. I didn't have much room to play a lot of them, so just 2. Generally I like to play 3 if I have the room, but 2 is fine. So is the first effect, which I rarely use. You can pitch a Gemini monster, destroy opponent's spell or trap, but I only run 2 Gemini monsters, being that to 2 Doom Shaman. So if I have a Blackwood Drago and I draw 2 Doom Shaman, sure, I'll pitch the pop, and then it doesn't matter. The effect that's really good is that when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can select the Gemini monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and then the special summon Gemini monster has its effects. So that's really awesome. So even if you synchro summon for Blackwood Drago and your opponent judgments or warnings you, Blackwood Drago will still be destroyed, sent to the graveyard, so you then can summon a Gemini monster with this effect, summon Doom Shaman, summon Tinker, and then synchro summon for what? No, another Blackwood Drago. So thanks for playing a nice chunk of your life points to do absolutely nothing. So Blackwood Drago is definitely the go-to synchro if I got nothing better to do. We run 1 Void. Like I said, I was cramped on room, but I still want to run 1 Void just in case I have no cards in my hand I can negate or spell a trap. Too bad the Exodia player didn't give a shit and still got it anyway. I don't like Exodia decks. Like, I don't like Dino Rabbit, I don't like Exodia, I don't like Chainburn, because they're not interacting with you. We're playing a card game, We're sitting down, we're interacting as people, and you don't even care. You don't care what deck I play. You're just gonna do your thing. You don't give a shit about me, That's totally not interacting, I'm here to play a game with you, That's like playing Uno and just ignoring all your opponent's draw 2s and shit like that. You don't care what you're gonna do. You're just gonna play whatever you play and get an empty hand and just play Uno by yourself, You might as well just go home and play solitaire, because, this is a game where you're supposed to interact with your opponent. There's over 5,000 different Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's always good to see different decks, but what's the point? Especially if you're a new player. Like, if you're a new player just getting Yu-Gi-Oh, do not play Dino Rabbit, do not play Exodia, and do not play Chainburn, because you're not learning anything. You need to learn the game. You need to interact with the game. You need to understand the game. And you're not going to grasp an understanding of the game if you play a deck like that, alright? This is from personal experience. I played an Exodia deck, alright? I played an Exodia before, and I didn't give a shit. I know. I didn't give a shit about what deck you ran. I didn't give a shit about what you did. I'm drawing Exodia. I win. I don't care. So in the end, I didn't learn anything. I didn't gain any experience from the game because I didn't care. Like, I'm sorry I'm giving you this little rant, but that's just how I feel. Down Rabbits one-up you. They don't care what you do. They're going to log you, Doka you, Bottomless, Compose, Steam to Chain, Mirror Force, D-Prison, block, 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 up, up, up. Don't care what you do. Kill you. They don't care. Chain burn, they don't care what you play. They're just going to burn, 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 burn until you die. They don't care. Exodia draw until they summon Exodia and they win. They don't care what you do. So they're not interacting with you. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. It's not a really good deck to play because you're not interacting with your opponent. You're not learning the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so, sorry. Like, I just thought about yesterday's video and I just kind of got a little bit frustrated there. So Void to indicate spell traps is kind of like a Shin. I think he has the best stats out of all 8 synchros. 3,000 attack, 3,000 D. Like, that's really good. Like, he's just all around just a really beefy card. Of course, we got to run Scrap. I love Scrap Dragon. Scrap can pop Yubel and then summon Ultra Nightmare. You can pop a Black Bedrago. Just pop a lot of things. So it's always good to have Scrap just to pop. Stardust, just to negate things that would destroy, or you can negate Terror and then Terror would summon Ultimate, so then you can start as an Ultimate, so that'd be really good. I don't do that play often, but it's doable. So that's the reason why you run Stardust. You run Radiance. I need to get a Radiance like as soon as possible, because Radiance can pretty much just stay on the field with Terra Incarnate. So you can just have a Terra Incarnate, poke for 25, Terra would try to wipe the field, you can chain Radiance, Radiance would block himself, and everything else would be wiped. You can also do a Scrap Radiance combo, in which you have Radiance and Scrap Dragon. You can go Scrap Dragon, target Radiance, target one of your cards, and then Radiance chain, so Radiance wouldn't be destroyed, so you pretty much just to pop one of your opponent's cards for free. So that's really awesome. We run 2 Armor Masters. The reason why we run Armor Masters is because he's probably my favorite synchro of Blackwings, because he's really cool, and the deck can go into it relatively easy, because you can go Shura, attack over a monster, summon Breeze or Gale, make it to him, or you can go Black Whirlwind, summon Shura, add Breeze, special summon Breeze, make Armor Master. So Armor Master is really good, and I really like him because his effect is really cool. He can't be destroyed by battle, he takes no battle damage, kind of like Yubel, and then you put a wedge counter, then you can move it, make their attack and defense 0. It's just a really good card. Too bad that a lot of the decks now destroy by card effect, so it really doesn't matter, but he's really good in himself, and he's one of my favorite Blackwing cards. You're on the Black Rose, since you can go into 7s really easily, like I just said, since you can, you might as well just run the Black Rose just to wipe the clear and field when the time comes, but I really haven't had a reason to use this. I know I just said that Dark Hole is bad because you'd be faster, but this can wipe back row too, so sometimes you have a problem with back row, and if your opponent doesn't have like a warning or something, or a judgment, he goes off. So it doesn't matter if your opponent has a whole bunch of back row. If you summon Black Rose and activate Bottomless, you still suck or summon, so you can still destroy the cards on the field, or compulse. It really doesn't matter. So that's where it's really good. We wanted Gaia. Pretty much the reason why we run a Gaia is because it was actually a duel where I could have synced for 6 and won the duel, but I didn't have a 6, so the duel took a little bit longer. So I was just like, what? I have 1 card room. So I was like, I have 1 card room, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy in here, and I'll just have him. So I'd rather have him than the Blackwing guy, because it requires a Blackwing tuner, and I don't have any level 2 Blackwing tuners to do, because I didn't put in Breeze or anything like that, because I just decided not to, because Breeze was okay. When I first built the deck, I was like, yeah, but then I was like, no. Then we have the Shaka Master. He's an asshole. He basically electrocutes your opponent. You can go into him really easily in this deck with like a Summoner Monk and a Grepher or something. So he's really decent, and I like to run him and just electrocute the opponent. Sometimes the opponent scoops. There have been a handful of times where I summon Shock Master and activate his effect, and my opponent just scoops because of it. Maestro, the go-to Xyz, he can't be destroyed. Or he would be destroyed, you could just detach, and he's like a Book of Moon, so he's really good. And if you have room, I recommend that you play him because he's not bad. Chain for consistency means just make and drop another one. I don't think I've ever used the effect to put a card on the top of the deck, so there you go. But the sending, he's like a Foolish, so just sending more cards to the graveyard. And emeralds to summon a non-effect monster from a graveyard. So summon Doom Shaman. So that's pretty much what my play is. And you see this Blue Eyes Ultimate right here. This is actually a proxy. And the proxy is for a card that I'm about to go to right now. So we're going to go off of DN and go to the card. So this is Blue Eyes Silver Dragon, and he's coming in the Blue Eyes Structure deck, and this is the guy that I want to go for. So he's a light dragon synchro effect, level 9, 2500 attack, 3000 defense. His materials are 1 tuner monster and 1 or more non-tuner normal monsters. So that's the reason why I felt normal monsters. I thought maybe Doom Shaman, if I don't use my normal summon for his effect, he would be considered a normal monster, so I could still go for it, but that probably wouldn't allow me to do it. So that kind of burst my bubble. So when this card is special summoned, until the end of the next turn, dragon-type monsters you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So he pretty much can't be touched the turn that he summoned, which is really awesome, or other dragon-type monsters you control. So there's actually a play where I wanted to do where Incarnate would be on the field. I summon Blue Eyes Silver, he can't be destroyed by card effects, targeted or destroyed by card effects, so that includes Terra or Wipe. Then during my next standby phase, so once per turn, during your standby phase, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard, but summon that target. So during my standby phase, I was going to use this effect, summon Doom Shaman, summon Tinker, sing for 8, sing for scrap, pop my Terra, pop one of his cards, summon Ultimate, and then I'd attack you with a scrap, an Ultimate, and a Blue Eyes Silver Dragon. But I'd probably keep Blue Eyes Silver Dragon in D, since his D is higher than his attack. Like, it's pretty much Blue Eyes stats flipped. So that's pretty much it, but, 2500 is not bad. And 3000 D is a lot. Like, look at Void Ogre, 3000 D is a lot. So that's pretty much the deck profile. Sorry that the deck kind of floundered and pretty much it just didn't work out, and it really sucks because I really wanted this deck to work, but in the end it just couldn't because I was misplaying and I just didn't really know that the cards didn't interact like that, and it really sucks, so I apologize. So thank you for watching, thank you for all the support, thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. I'm glad I had a great time with my birthday. And I will see you guys tomorrow, so thank you for watching.